This is Shin Shin on here, just doing my little recording about the things that I've heard recently. And um it's kind of crazy like out here, like I just hear so much stuff going on. One minute people are like, "Oh, you shouldn't do this. Oh, you shouldn't do that." And I'm just like, "Baby, you got to live your life. Life is too short to be worried about what other people think about you and stuff like that." So, and it's always coming back to me where, oh, people are like, one came to me today and it was like, "Oh, I wish people just, women would stop wearing wigs." And I'm like, it's just a self-expression that you have with yourself. So, and then I love what She Raven said. She Raven was just like, "I don't dress for women, I dress for men." And not all men are into natural hair, not all men are into wigs. So if you're doing this for your man or whatever, check in with your man to see what he wants. But then ultimately, this is your hair, this is your being. People get caught up with on what people look like, this, that, and such. I could tell you, sugar, when I tell you, life just too short. Like, yo, my friends know me. I'm like, yo, I done went to the hospital almost 3 times trying to get my gut off of me. I did what they call it, the liver gallbladder cleanse. And my auntie was like, look, like 10 pounds came off my face. But I was drinking Pediasure the next day, like, to save my life. And I still was off for a minute because when you do that liver gallbladder flush, that thing, it really clears you out. But you gotta be ready for stuff like that. You just can't be doing all this other stuff because somebody recommend this is what you need to do to get rid of your gut because your liver is not detoxing fast enough, blah, blah, blah. You might just have a gut just because your hormones off. Okay, check your hormones. Okay, if you still got a gut, you might just be holding weight down. You just never know what your body's doing with that weight. You might have an excess amount of heat in your body, and your body is using that fat to help block the heat from burning up your organs. So it's just like people get so caught up with hypes and bodies and stuff. Like when I was coming up, I really tried not to pick on people, even though I was mean at one time, I ain't gonna lie to you, till I kind of grew out of that phase. But it's kind of like you have to accept people for who they are. Like, yo, if you big, you just big. If you skinny, you just skinny. But it's just like, where's the maturity level these days? I'm like, can you just look at people and look at people's personalities and just have a conversation? Because a lot of times when people come and have a conversation with me, they're just blown away. And I'm just like, who else did you think you was talking to? Because it's just like everybody stereotypes each other. I'm like, this is some crazy stuff going on. And then the other thing, you know, it just goes down the gambit. Like some people are into makeup and some people are not. And then it's just like if you putting on your makeup, people come and try to check you about how you putting your makeup on. And I'm looking at this thing. I'm like, this is all but game going on right here. Because I'm looking at I ain't trying to judge nobody, but I be looking at people. I'm like, yeah, you could put all your makeup on. You can have a makeup artist put on your makeup and you can take good pictures. And you can buy somebody, hire somebody to do a photo shoot. So that photo shoot is just for that day. But every other day, that person might be looking natural without their makeup, without anything. So it is what it is. But then it's just like, I see a lot of people putting on makeup, but, sometimes your soul just ain't right. You can put on all the makeup you want, but your soul just ain't right. And then it's just like, I was talking to some of my buddies and they were saying that some women, they don't come off as beautiful and they put this stuff on to make themselves feel beautiful. I really don't I'm like, yo, but you know you don't look like that without your makeup. But you have to be honest with yourself with this stuff. Like, if you got natural beauty, if you don't have natural beauty, be okay with yourself, boo boo, for real. Um, it's just so much stuff going on right now. Like, I see y'all, I ain't trying to knock nobody hustle, but y'all gotta be careful out here with doing these fasts and stuff. Like, for real, like, everybody want to take a laxative just to lose this weight, that's that, and the such. You can mess up your bacteria balance in your body. Girl, when I tell you, I done been there, I've been down these little streets. Like this wheel has been reinvented so many times. So yeah, you start taking these diuretics, but you're not drinking enough water to rehydrate yourself. You can end up in the hospital. Trust me, I've been on a few IVs. But yeah, then it's just like if you doing all these diuretics, or to have an enema and all this other stuff, you have to be taking probiotic sugar. You just can't be messing up your ecology in your stomach. I'm just saying. It's another thing too. It's just like I see all these fads. I'm like, man, these people just don't know. Like, and then it's just like it takes somebody out of the way to tell somebody, oh, this ain't how it go down. But everybody's not telling y'all what's going on with this stuff. Like, I'm not gonna even lie. I bought the whole waist clencher thing. I did that before. It helped me when I'm out and about, but who am I really trying to impress, really? Because it's just like sometimes you have to wonder, really, who are you really trying to impress? And it's just like, there's just women looking at women, and it's not really the men looking at you. It's women looking at women. Why are we competing with each other? So I'm just like, man, bump this. That's why I stopped buying all these clothes and stuff. I was like, yeah, I do like to look good and stuff, but I could use my money investing something else. And then I'm just on here ranting. If you're new to this channel, this is me. This is Sheen. Just give me all my thoughts right now. Because they say to go ahead and keep up on uploading on these YouTube streets. So I said, all right, well, let me go ahead and keep on uploading. So I'm just, just be looking and observing stuff. But let me tell you, the other thing, yeah, you put these waist clenchers on. That stuff puts so much pressure on your organs, and it causes your organs to work more. And you only supposed to wear that thing for so many hours. You better check in with your body, because you putting all that pressure on your body. Like, I have my gut and stuff like that, but my thing is like my muscle system is off a little bit. So if your muscle system, if you got scoliosis or anything like that, and you putting this waist clencher on your body, you might be causing yourself more damage than some. So make sure you check in your body before following these fads. And then, yeah, you will lose weight, but let's be honest. If you like to eat, you're gonna get that weight right back. I'm just saying. So just be honest with yourself. That's why I was just like, I am a thick girl. I like to eat. Most people know me. They know I like to eat. Like, give me some food, Joker. Give me some food. But other than that, it's so jacked up. Like, I'm just so done with these people telling you what to do, what to wear, what this. I'm tired, Joker. I'm like, yo, I'm too old for all this BS going on. I'm like, these are reinvented wheels. I was just like, you know what? It is what it is at the end of the day. And I called myself getting back into my shadows. And I was just like, I used to do this all the time. And you can just because your makeup don't look like one of these influencers, don't mean you gotta be like them. Like, for real. Just have your makeup and have your confidence in yourself and just keep it moving. I'm just saying. You know. Just saying. And yes, that. What else out here? So I talked about the gut and everybody trying to be snatched. I was like, child, you got to be. Some of these men that y'all trying to be snatched for, they looking at everybody snatch, not just you. So let's be honest. Let's be honest with who is it that you really trying to be snatched for, and what type of man you're trying to attract. Because if he's looking at you, he might just be looking at somebody else. So if you're with someone that loves you for who you are, being snatched or not snatched, it shouldn't really make a difference. But if he likes to show you off, now that's a whole different context. So that means you got to keep up with the Joneses. I ain't got time, sugar. If you got me out here working, I'm working a job just like you. I ain't got time to keep up with having to exercise and all this other stuff. I'm gonna eat though. I'm gonna eat. But child, sugar, y'all be done had. I done seen the gambits of life, and I'm just like, child, bye. You better be checking in and see what your man really looking at. He might be looking at somebody else. Might just be looking at somebody else. Soon as you get a little extra weight on you, you just never know. You ask for a picky man, you gonna get a picky man. I'm just saying. And then not every man is the same. Yeah, I was listening to these high value men. Every man ain't the same, sugar. And I was just like, I just got to be real with myself. I was just like, I look good. I look like this. I've always tried to keep myself together. But I just like an average dude. I just like an average life. I'm just being honest. I do like the makeup. I do like to, go shopping and all this other stuff. But I just got to be real with myself. You just got to be real with yourself, You date a high value man. That man might want you one day. He might want you another. And you done went out here and did flips and tricks and did some stuff to compromise yourself. And that joker really don't even really want you. But just because you got a purse, you got this and you got that, you good. Child, you better check yourself. But, there are high value men out there. I love just looking at them like, ooh, I tell you, shit, ain't nothing wrong with looking at a man with a suit and tie. Ooh. Robin, who's that? Not that one, Robin Thicke. Justin Timberlake with that suit and tie video. Oh, that video was the video for me. But as my girl said, suit and tie is just an ingredients to the cake. It doesn't make up the whole cake. So you get people that could dress to the nine, but morality, consciousness, you can't even hold a conversation. And, where's the substance? You could be high value with no substance. Yeah, you got money, but you don't. It just, money is not everything for everybody. It gets you some places, yes. It is really nice. I love money. But you got to really think about this thing. You're going to compromise yourself for somebody that is really not interested with you on that level. If he ain't even interested with you on that level, you doing flips and tricks for the wrong dude. And then you're going to be jacked up. So just be honest with yourself and see what you really want out of this life. But this Sheen over and out. I think I done finished the rant for the day. I'll holler at y'all.